turn it down. There we go. I was gonna say the mic isn't working, but it's because I've turned it down. That'll probably be the reason why. Hopefully, I'll put the desktop audio on real quick. Let me get the stream music up. A little bit late there, sorry folks. It completely snuck on me. I was in the middle of doing some pixel art, and it suddenly became 1 all of a sudden. But I'm here now. Reopen that. There we go. And that should be on now. Lovely jubbly. Yeah, hopefully you guys can all hear me. It should be quite a fun stream today. Quite a different one. So we're going to be working on some like prototype stuff that Rob's been working on for some merch ideas, which is sort of like doing real life sort of pixel art. He's printed off these sort of panels for me. These 24 by 24 panels. They're quite nice. If I zoom in, you can see there's like sort of pegs here that you can slot items into, which I'm going to show in a second. So we've got lots of colours. I haven't got too much. Well, I say lots of colours. I've got lots of primary colours, not too much for shade. But you can see here they're all in these boxes, these cereal boxes. Where's my hand? Oh my god. Wait, over here. There we go. Got tons of them. We've got yellow, blues, oranges, greens, and blacks and greys. So there's not too many colours. There's lots of primary ones, but nothing really out of the range of, you know, just shading. So yeah, I'm gonna try do some of that on stream today. I'm not sure how far we'll actually get. The last one I did took about an hour and a bit, so I'm not sure if I'll be able to do it quicker or faster. We'll see how it goes. But I thought I did a little sketch right before the stream of Wolverine here, using the colours that I think I've got. I'm not sure about the very sort of pinky mouth. I might do just white. We'll see how it goes. But yeah, so I'm going to start sketching it in. I'm not sure how long it's going to take, but we'll crack on. I have also got, you can't really see it off screen, but I've got my iPad here. And I'm not sure you can see on the screen here, but it's sort of got a grid. If you can see that or not. But it obviously helps me keep track of where the pixels go. So I'll continue on with that now. So I think we'll start with, I suppose I should probably do the outlines, right? That probably makes the most sense. So I've got my black pegs here. Where are they? There we go. This one's probably the biggest one. There's a lot of blacks in here. A lot of black pegs. So I'm going to empty it out a little bit because there's not much room on my desk anymore because all this camera setup stuff is all on my desk. So it's hard to tell, but my range of motion is very limited. So I'm just going to use the lid. So if I put that lid there. Oh, ASMR. You can see me grab some. And I'll just put them in the lid here. And we'll just crack on. I don't want this massive cereal box. I've just dropped one. This massive cereal box on my desk the whole time. So we'll keep that there. Okay. So I know his horns, if you'd call them that, start 3 in. So we'll start here. Black's probably the most boring colour to start with because you can't see it at all. Minecrafting massive coffee grounds, exactly. But so this actual panel that excuse me, that Rob has made is actually broken. This is the only broken one that I'm using. You can sort of see on the bottoms here, these sort of peg slots don't match that of the top one because the bottom ones didn't print off, I don't think. So they're a bit looser. They still stay in. It doesn't really make a difference to me. But I've got another one over here as well. Where'd that one go in? I've got another one as well, if I want to make a backup one. This one should do. 6, okay. I'm sort of just counting the amount of pixels I've got to do here. It actually takes a surprising amount of concentration. It's like, I've got to concentrate more on this than actual pixel art. Which is weird. I'm just hoping it looks good by the end of it. That's my only goal. Because obviously I'd be the one that's creating the pixel art for it. So I want to make sure that the actual designs translate across quite nicely. If not, then it kind of defeats the point. I did do one, I think it was Wednesday, of a pumpkin. Obviously everyone knows that I love Halloween. So I just thought I'd do a quick pumpkin. And I did do it, I didn't time lapse or anything, but I did do it in my free time. I say free time, I was at work. I've done that one. It looked quite good. It was quite handy because the background of it was black, so I didn't actually have to do any of the background. Unlike this one, which has a blue background. We'll see how far I get, because I imagine the background will soak up a lot of time. So it might be a case that I just do I just do Wolverine himself. Another background, but I don't know. We'll see how fast I go. that would help the concentration. I don't know too much about Star Trek. I know Lee and Rob are way more into it than I am. I can say this freely because Rob's not here, and I don't think Lee will have such a visceral reaction. I like the movies, the new ones, but I know they're sort of regarded as not very great. But you are not new to Star Trek. I think you've been watching that series for about 2 years. I don't think you can say you're new for that long. You're not in like the elite category, but you're past a newbie. 12. Okay, just counting the amount of pixel output here. Yeah, I'll probably say you've surpassed the newbie phase now. There's so much Star Trek. Probably only. That is true. That is true. I didn't really grow up on them. I think Rob definitely grew up on them. I only watched when I was younger the one with the whales. I really liked that movie. Given that you've learned a bunch of Klingon. Oh really? I did go through a phase. Why am I saying this? I did go through a phase when I was really young where I tried to learn Elvish from Lord of the Rings. That was when I was really young. Did I get far? No. Definitely not. Watch Voyage of the Next Generation. I've just had to do this Deep Space Nine. That's a lot of content. Quite weird not using the PC. Okay, we are now brothers. There you go. Because Lee's watched. Oh, sorry. I don't speak Elvish. I wanted to. I learned a little bit of it. I learned to write some. I can't do it now. But this was when I was like in school, and I was obsessed with Lord of the Rings. I still am obsessed with Lord of the Rings, but you know, back then you sort of get head over heels about it. It's very much a comfort movie. I can only assume. I hope I'm not calling anyone out here. But there's hairs in these pegs, and they're grey. I know Rob hasn't got grey hair, so I can only assume it's going to be Luna, the dog. Luna's that dog, and she's got white and black fur, so I assume it's Luna. Yeah, I only did when I was little. I was doing a jigsaw that had Elvish writing on. That's pretty cool. Well, like a Lord of the Rings sort of jigsaw. Yeah, it was like, dude, I'm a language nerd. I should learn a little. You should. Oh, I tell you what language. I'm sounding so nerdy. What language I was obsessed with? The Yautja, which is the Predators from the Predator movies. They have a language now, because the guy who did the languages for the Na'vi in Avatar, he developed the Yautja language for the new Predator film, Badlands, I think it's called. And like their language is so cool. Like it just sounds cool. If you're a language nerd, definitely have a look at their language. It's really cool sounding. Because the Predator Badlands movie, the Predator only speaks in Yautja. He doesn't speak any English, which I really like. They kept it quite true to the nature of them. I don't think Lee was too keen on the movie, but I really enjoyed it. I'll look in there. Have fun. Lego. Oh. Here's Lee coming in with the Lord of the Rings translations. There we go. I've done a bit of a random dude. Did I say random dude?
That's the Tomsy. That's Tomsy.
Oh right, I was gonna say. So you talking about?
Speaking Elvish,
Have you seen them making? I don't think Lee, do you do Lego? You don't do Lego, Billy, do you? No. Have you seen them making like an Osgiliath Lego set? Just like, Jesus, how big is that gonna be?
What have you got? Minister. Lego set.
Oh, is it Minister Earth I'm thinking of?
They've got Minister.
They've done Minister Earth, have they?
Minister. They've done Riverdale. So makes sense to do more.
That's true. Someone's got Minister. Forget me if I'm wrong. I don't really know all the like. Minister Earth is Sauron's Tower, right? Yeah, that's Sauron's Tower, isn't it?
Minister is the White City.
Oh yeah, they haven't done that yet.
No,
Have they?
I think so.
I've missed it if so. I know they've done Sauron's Tower. I didn't think that was Minister Earth. I was questioning myself there. I was like,
It's
huh?
coming out in June 26.
Really? That must be a massive set. Minister Earth's huge.
I knew I saw pictures of it, especially with that.
Yeah, they're probably prototyping it. Had me question myself there. I was like, Sauron's Tower's got Minister Earth.
I shared it. Maybe even in the general chat of the.
I opened it. What? Public channel chat.
Public,
Public,
public.
yeah. Let's have a look. Oh, hold on. Let me just hide.
Open image.
Speaks Elvish, speaks Elvish, speaks Elvish. Can I should I haven't seen that before. That's good. Man's offended. Who is this guy?
Oh my god,
Oh, I missed some stuff. So the alien prequel Prometheus actually had the first use of info and reconstructed Proto-European, the language that many ancestors spoke in this. Really? I did know. Is that the? I love. Well, you're speaking to the right person. I adore the Alien franchise. I love the Alien franchise. And I do like Prometheus. I think Prometheus gets a lot of hate, but I actually really enjoy Prometheus. Is that the engineers you're speaking of that speak that, or is that because don't they speak a combination of like languages? Because David has to translate it, right? I think. I'm getting that wrong. How you have this camera angle? We've got two cameras. Hi Rob, how you doing? Hope you're enjoying your holiday. But Lee kindly offered his webcam, so I've set that on a crane. The webcam, the mic crane. I'm still holding the camera. I wish that was true. I wish that was true. He's really going for that Employee of the Year medal. Okay, I've done something wrong, folks. This isn't right. How have I miscounted here? 1, 2, 3. I see what I've done wrong. That's fine. Let's go rid of this bit. Hybrid has joined. Hello, Hybrid. Just one long squad, yeah. 100%. I was distracted by Lord of the Rings talk. Mess this bit up. There we go. Okay. Back on track. No, I'm not. Yes, I am. Off to Warhammer World today, you lucky duck. You know they should make a Warhammer World a drive-through. Like McDonald's.
What did I think you were saying?
Warhammer drive-through. Yeah. Wow, that's Lee. Lee does the wahs. In fact, I think step back. I think Rob does have orcs actually. I'm a Dark Angel boy myself. I'm something of a scientist myself. We've almost done the mask. Just gone for a wander around. Been painting orcs this week, but mostly Tau for me. I can't believe you just publicly admitted you collect Tau. I'm joking. That was mean. I'm sorry. You can't go to Warhammer. I don't mean to be a bad influence, but I don't think you can go to Warhammer World and just come out empty-handed. I just don't think that's not allowed. I think you will be tackled by security if you do that. But for life, yeah, exactly. I did more. Oh, the webcam. I did more Tyranid and Chaos Space Marines, but all their writing and art is great. Oh yeah, 100%. The lore on that game itself is just insane. They do have specific things in Warhammer World, yeah. My buddy went a few months ago, and apparently, well, you'll probably see soon, Rob, but apparently the dioramas that they've got built in there are just gigantic. Because they've got like dioramas of battles, and apparently that's huge. You'll have to take some pictures. You need behind some violence. To be fair, if I was going to collect any Horde army, I think it would be Tyranids. It's a hard one because, like, I want to say this quietly because there's no collector. I'm really not too fussed about the orc designs, but the vehicles I really like. So it's a tough one. Like, I prefer like the modeling of the vehicles. An orc is an orc to me, but the vehicles are really cool. Right. Just trying to keep track of where I'm going. See, now I'm thinking this may take longer, because the last time I did this, on Wednesday, I was just doing it with my head down, no breaks, but I'm talking a lot, so I'm not sure if... I'm going to move myself to the right, because I realised that I'm keeping my head down. Now that I'm talking a lot, I'm not sure if I'll be able to get this done. I'll be able to get it done, but that'll get us in one day. We are making progress, though. It's coming along quite nicely. If I turn it this way, so you can sort of see it next to the picture. It looks a bit like Venom right now, to be fair. More than Wolverine, but we'll get there soon. That's it. If whoever joined late, this is sort of an idea by Rob. If it's like, so just like, obviously we've got like a public site at the office now. And it's like, we're trying to make some pixel art merch. And this is sort of, you know, one of the ways that Rob came up with the idea of. You know, sort of doing a 3D printed canvas. Now these are 24 by 24, so they aren't big, but I imagine they can be printed bigger. Well, I assume. Rob's not the 3D printer. I'm not sure how big you can actually make them, but I imagine you can probably just make multiple panels and attach them together. So there's definitely more experimentation to be done. But to be fair, the small ones, you can get away with quite a lot on the small ones. Hello, Sandra. Welcome back to the stream. Nice to see you again. 3D print a Wolverine-shaped house. Don't tempt me. Don't threaten me with a good time. I've never played it, but following the ones. Yeah, I've only played it twice, to be fair. I played. My first game was really. To be fair, they were both really fun, but the first game I played, it was really cool because it was essentially a Horde army versus my Dark Angels and my friends' Grey Knights, and obviously Grey Knights are very medievally, and so are Dark Angels. So it was very like Dark Ages, you know, combat versus Tyranids. It was really sort of a thematic, fun game. The second game I got trashed, but the first game I did win. It was quite fun. I'm still getting used to all the rules and stuff because there's a lot into it. Obviously, they change the rules every few years. Well, not all the rules, but you know what I mean. A few of them. I'm quite glad that this edition isn't too different. They haven't changed the codexes or anything. which is nice. Yeah, gothic, grim, dark, sci-fi. Yeah, yeah. Exit orcs. Who are Mad Max? Yeah, exactly. Me and Lee are patiently waiting for the new box set announcement today, actually, because the Armageddon box set is being announced today. What's in it? And that's apparently going to be an orc slash Space Marine box set, which looks really cool. Obviously, it's lore-wise, it's Blood Angels, but I imagine the crests will all be just Base Marines, so you can put them off if you want. Watch him unburg it. Is this the broken board? It is the broken board, yeah. But I do have a backup one. If I do a second image. To be fair, it is broken, but I quite like it because I don't know. They come out easy, but they go in a lot nicer. So it goes quite quick. Yeah, the top half's harder than the bottom half. Blue water pit. Oh, the full thing. To be fair, you could. I mean, obviously I know you haven't been in, but I did do another one that you'll probably see in the vlog of a pumpkin. And that one stayed together quite well. It didn't fall apart when I stood it up. So they are looser, but they're not that much looser. They stay in. I'm saying there's a lot of lunar hairs in the breakfast tubs. Even now, Luna's with us on stream. We've almost done the outline. I've done that one. Almost done the outline. Hello, Witchcraft. Welcome to the stream. What? That's Jack. How dare you? I was there, my online name is Gandalf. Gandalf the Fat, to be more specific. Has nothing to do with anything. I heard the name on a YouTube video and it made me laugh so much I changed all my gaming accounts names to it. And it still to this day makes me laugh. Don't know why. It just does. Bye, Rob. Enjoy Warhammer World. Gandalf the Ball. What's it on? Yeah, so Witchcraft, this is sort of what's I looking for? It's like Rob's idea of like a prototype for merch for the public side of the office, which is sort of real life pixel art, is the best way to put it. So obviously I do the designs, and then the idea is someone can buy the puzzle and they can make the image. So obviously I drew a very quick Wolverine before the stream there at the top left. Now I'm attempting to make it on this board. And so far it's going well. Yes. 100%. I just drew this because it was quick. I couldn't think of anything else to draw really quickly. I had like 10 minutes before the stream. I was like, don't have a design. I'll just quickly draw something I know how to draw really quickly. Yeah, it's a display piece. It's quite nice. Quite colourful as well. Hopefully, touch wood.
I just thought as well, when you made the smiley faces of fall, you get a picture of it, like you make it that actual on your iPad. As long as there's no colour issues, like 2 shades of yellow or whatever,
yeah,
you can put it into coloured pixels to work out how many pixels each one will need without having to count them.
That's a good idea, yeah. The grid thing we've got on. Yeah. Don't figure it out.
So you upload it into colour pixels, see what the colour count is.
That's not a bad idea, yeah. Did any of you look up that Lord of the Rings rhymes rap? I can't say that I did. Maybe Lee has. I haven't though. I'll check it out after the stream, don't you worry. I appreciate the heads up. What colour should we do after the blacks? After the black pegs? Should we go for yellow? Should probably do the yellows, right? It's like 90% of his costume. That's why the shading, if you look at the top left there, the pixel art, that's why the shading, typically I would do the shading in a darker yellow. But considering we only have an orange, I thought the shading looked quite nice in orange. It looks very 80s colour style, which I quite like. It's like, hyper vivid sort of pastelic. It's weird. It's got a weird palette to it. I've actually picked out the perfect amount of pegs here, which is weird. I've got 4 left to do, and I've got 4 left. I'm a wizard. Right. That's those pegs done. It's a bit loose over here. Yeah, I see what it means. It's a bit loose on that side. So let's get the yellows out. Where's my... Oh. I thought I knocked the stream off for a second there. Right. Yellows. ASMR for everyone there. You're welcome. Oh, sweet con. Smell it. There we go. There's the yellows. So we'll start with his head here. Almost get cracking. How long's the stream been? The stream? The stream? 37 minutes? I'm not sure if I'll get done in an hour, but it's fine. I'm not sure what I'm gonna do if this takes like an hour and 5 minutes, because then I don't have time for another one. So I'm kind of just stumped. I can find something to do. See if I can alter that pumpkin one. Or I could just make a design up on the fly, which I've never done. Probably not a good idea. That's true, I could design one on stream. That's true. Just start sketching it out. So I could probably just put the iPad here and draw it real quick. If anyone's got any good suggestions they would like to see, please let me know. Just take into account I've only got a few colours. So don't make it too hard. I've got a lot of shades of grey. Blues, greens, orange, and yellow. Is anything over there, Lee? There's a pink as well. And a grey. Use a different black and then add more black. I could. The other thing I'm quite looking forward to seeing is obviously, I imagine, hopefully it won't be too hard for him, but Lee could probably take this as a time lapse for the vlog. I should probably do it with my left hand, shouldn't I? Yeah, I should probably do it with my left hand. I'll do it with my left hand. I'm not left-handed, but I'll try my best. Okay. Oh! I almost dropped a bit on the third piece I put in with my left hand. This is the time lapse. Have you took my suggestion of asking for suggestions as colour suggestions rather than design suggestions? I appreciate the colour suggestions regardless. I type on my arm egg. I'll just stay here for years. My tattoo's fading. This is so hard with the left hand. This is significantly harder. I'm not left-handed. Okay, I know there's some shades here, so we need to avoid this bit. This is incredibly hard to do. You know, that being said, I know obviously I was a bit hesitant to the background on stream because there's a lot of it, but there's actually not that much of the background, to be fair. There's actually not that much. How do I sound, by the way, in terms of sound quality? Because I've just realised that the crane is in front of my face. I'm not sure if it's doing anything with the sound. I assume not, because no one's complained.
Shows you music stuff.
Oh. Just quickly switching to right hand here while I get in these little bits. Because I'm not going to be looking at my left hand in there. Not with the accuracy I've been showing so far. I just realised as well the colour's really off. On the video. I wonder if I can change that a bit.
Yeah, it's like bloomed out now, isn't it?
Yeah. I wonder if I can just bring that a bit. Just put some yellow back in there because it's quite There we go. That's so much better. Hope that looks okay for you guys. Yeah, that looks better. That looks more like how I'm seeing it. Oh dear God. Oh, there we go. You can stop squinting. There you go. Really bright, wasn't it? Probably real nice as a group of bears hugging. Oh. I don't even want to know what those last two words mean. Not gonna look it up. I'll do bears hugging. I'll do up till that bit. I'm not sure about the rest of it. I wanted the shades now though, because I've already got them. Yeah, I'm gonna try do a bit of oranges. Oh really? Okay. I appreciate the context. I didn't know. Oh, did he say 3 bears? Did he say? Oh right. Oh, that's way too many. I don't need that many, but it's fine. It's fine. Actually, I might do, to be fair. Let's just. I want to see how these shades look with the orange. The yellow. You can on the webcam. You can't tell the difference. It just looks like I'm doing more yellow. I'm gonna have to try sort that. That just doesn't look good.
Yeah, it was alright, then the almond in the way, then like focus on the arm or something.
It's like colour correcting it.
Yeah. You're too pasty.
I'm too pasty, yeah. The white, it's throwing off the white balance.
Yeah. Didn't have that's a black.
Black background, yeah,
black
yeah.
Background as well, yeah.
I'll try that. That looks better. But will it stay that way? Put my hand in there. I didn't mean to do the okay thing. I didn't mean to do that. I'm just seeing if the white balance is going to be knocked off. No, it looks okay. My arms look a bit more tan than they usually are. But apart from that, it looks fine. I just can't do something like that. It's impossible. It's just impossible. It can't be done. We don't have the technology for this. Quite liking the look of the oranges, though. So that's quite a good thing about the colours we've got so far. Obviously, they're so rich in contrast that you can make some really sort of pop art. It looks like pop art. That's what it looks like. So much Tolkien have you read? It's funny, I was just discussing this with Lee yesterday. I haven't actually read Tolkien. Obviously I've watched the movies and consumed all the content like that. But I do wanna read them. And I was literally saying to Lee yesterday that I might actually get either the audio book or I might actually just go buy the books. Because I do want to read them, because I am aware that there's a lot of content that isn't in the movie. Start the Hobbit, yeah, I'll definitely start the Hobbit. I know the Hobbit movies aren't seen as good as Lord of the Rings, but I really enjoyed the Hobbit movies. They're definitely a lot lighter in tone than Lord of the Rings. But I know the book's a lot shorter. But yeah, I'll definitely start the Hobbit. Other Hobbit sort of eases you in, right? 'Cause I know some parts of Lord of the Rings can be a bit harder to read. Get your single voice ready to read The Hobbit, oh dear.
Full of songs.
Is it really?
Still loads of songs.
I didn't know that. Is there many in the movie?
No.
There's Misty Mountains, but that's all. That's the one I can think of off the top of my head.
It was a children's book, sorry. It is a children's book, too.
I just can't believe we're getting more movies. To be perfectly honest. Not for that. If you don't sing, you've got no Hobbit soul. So do I just ring? Do I just read those other parts in my head, and then when the singing parts come up, I just break into song? Okay. I'll do what I must. If that's what I've got to do, that's what I've got to do. Oh dear, no one wants that. No one wants me to break into song. I only sing when I'm alone. Completely alone. Like in the forest in the middle of nowhere. Which is never. So, aka I don't sing. I mean, that's it, like you were talking about. The Desolation of Smaug was quite a dark movie. Like, not like dark, but it was darker in tone than the other two, I'd probably say. Oh, the third one. The first one's very childlike. But the bits of Gollum are just so well done. Well acted. I didn't understand half the word that you just said. Until you got to the end where you said you must sing that. I'm going to politely decline. Because no one wants to hear it. Lee may leave the building. And he has got work to do, so I don't want to... Oh! Lost a bit. It's gone. I'll find it later. Left hands, man. Sing either the Ghostbusters song, Spider-Man, or the Ninja Turtles. Do you feel those are good suggestions? Which Spider-Man one? Are we talking about like Spider-Man, or are we talking about the one from the cartoon in the 2000s? Because they are different. Although the X-Men 97 song is... It is better. I don't know if it's a hot take or not. But it is. Objectively.
Random bit of detail conversation here.
Yeah.
Put together the game document as a table game.
Hmm?
There's a section in most game documents about like audio.
Hmm?
Would we have any audio at all with it being a physical setting? The remote audio is going to be very unresponsive.
I don't know. Like actually coming from the table.
Exactly, yeah. They've got all the games playing audio, they're going to start overlapping each other. It's like kept said audio.
Well, arcades do it okay though. I mean, they're quite compressed when they're in a machine. Yeah, so I mean, you could probably like, if there's going to be a PC in it, there's no harm attaching a speaker to it.
I feel like, yeah, you're right, probably sound effects, but not music.
Yeah. Yeah. If there's music, just keep it like really subtle. Like, sort of like lo-fi background noise. Is that you've got to write about, is it? Like you've got to like describe what sounds in it.
So have something to send off quickly. Pitching, whatever.
Oh, I see. I haven't touched this monster. Yeah, Lee's actually doing serious work. While I'm sitting here painting Wolverine. Lee, I didn't realise I was making example boards. I probably wouldn't have destroyed the last one if I knew that. I thought these were just for tests. Oh well. I can always rebuild it. It won't take long. I didn't realise. When Rob said, oh, we can still display it, I'm like... No, no, I was taking the part one earlier. I was like, display? What are you talking about? It's fine. Doesn't take long.
I think that one chip with the being broken board can be used for display.
Yeah. So we've got any interesting plans for this very warm weekend? Well, to be fair, it's actually that warm on the weekend. Where is it actually? It's almost 20 degrees now. Here and there in Gateshead, but I'm not sure if that heat's going to keep up for the weekend. Oh, it's going to be quite warm though. It's gonna be, hopefully it's going to be a nice weekend. Assuming it is a long one. It is a bank holiday. Oh! That's the orange is done. I didn't even realise. Dehydrate. Please don't spell everywhere. Please don't spell everywhere. That was masterful what I've just done. I know no one could see it. That's why I'm saying it was masterful. Okay. It's time for the blues. And we'll do the base blue first, the dark blue. And then we'll do our highlights. To be fair, I can put the yellows away now as well, can't I? I'm done with the yellow. Yeah. See ya. Done with that. Where's my blue? Now, this blue that I've got is a lot deeper than the one I've drawn, actually. It's well, it's not a lot, but hopefully it still looks okay. I do think that'll be enough. It smells like paint, these pots. I'm guessing because it's been around the paint. Okay, so we're going to start off with his colours. Just because it's at the bottom. I can get it over and done with. Indeed he is. You got no monsters today, Lee?
Hmm?
No monsters today?
No.
Why isn't this pot there? Even I put one in. Monster where? We've got a... Oh, got a white monster here. Although it's quite... I'm not drinking it because the crane's in front of my face. So it's a lot more effort to grab it. I'm kind of forgetting it's there. That's fine. I touch it with a crane, I'll give you a straw. Like feed it around the crane. There we go. So there's that. I'm worried that these are going to fall out as I'm doing the upper section. That's my concern. This time lapse better look good. Because the pain I'm going through using my left hand is just... oh. Or if I can do this with my other hand. Yeah, I could probably do that bit. Yeah, okay, that's good. I don't have to do it all over here. Okay, then we'll do his other colour. Yeah, I'm sitting here thinking I don't need the background, but the background looks so nice. So I kind of want to do it. Just unsure how long it's going to take. But I suppose it is a good thing for these taking a while. Because, so, you know, if we do go down the route of selling these, you know, so we get a value for your money. It's taken me a while. I'm the one that designed it. So, hopefully it'll be okay. I'm assuming there's some people that could go faster than me. In fact, I know there's people that can go faster than me. In the background stage? So we'll see how it looks when it's done, right? Because the background's going to be the same colours as the highlights, blues. So I don't think there's any other colour that really went with it. What goes with blue, yellow, blue? Probably why you wear them. You should do a monthly subscription on the partition. You get the base, and every month you get a new pattern to follow. I see. Oh, I see. Like a cross subscription. Yeah, is that a bad idea, is it?
Delivery costs.
Yeah. Because chances are I'll probably do the design anyway, right? For the Patreon. Close enough. It's an E instead of an I. Close enough. No one cares though. We know what it says. Okay. Can't really see it. Oh, I'll put it there. We go. And then we'll do his horns. You call them horns? I imagine you would call them horns. How is Comic 2 XL Boogaloo coming? It's coming along really well. I was doing it just before the stream, and I think I'm 37 out of 40. So, but I know what the panels will be as each one. Thank you very much for the idea, Rich. Well, I'm sure Lee will keep that in mind for when Rob's back. We'll have a think. I think, you know, the actual prototypes, they obviously work. I know I'm doing the full design, but they obviously do work. So, I mean, I'm not just saying this because I work here, but I'd buy one. I'd buy one and use it. You could probably frame them, to be fair, couldn't you? Probably. I imagine. Obviously, there won't be, like Elise said, IPs. Like we're doing now. I'm just doing this because it's quick. And it gives, like, I think these colours... I tried to do something that I knew I had the colours for and something that would pop, and I think Wolverine was probably the one to go for. There probably was others, but I just don't know. Other designs. I had 10 minutes to draw it. 4 streams, so I was like, okay, I'm just going to quickly draw something. And this was what I came up with. Yeah. I can't get that peg in. There we go. It's definitely a bit more saturated on the webcam, but not by much. Looks like I'm doing like a Pokemon unboxing, doesn't it? I'm going to open some cards, flip them. What's it called? Flipper rip. Where you open the Pokemon cards, you look at one, flip the and you rip the next one. Can't imagine how many times that's went wrong. Don't think I want to know. I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to do something a bit unprecedented. I'm going to do the whites for his eyes now because I'm struggling to see where they're going to be. So I'm just going to put them in now. Very quickly. I'm just going to keep... There's only 4 bits of white, so I'm just going to keep this on me. I'm just going to reach into the tub. Can't. There we go. This one also smells a bit like paint. I think the paint fumes in the office is stuck onto them a little bit. Probably should have asked Rob when he was here, but I'm not sure what like the ideas is going to be in terms of like sizes. I'm not sure if we can print off different sizes or not. They're pretty cool.
No, the idea is that there's 25 by 25 arrays, but they've got
24,
holes inside.
yeah. They've got what, sorry? Oh!
They're pegs put together. Show
Yeah, show me that one. Love God. Yeah. I didn't know that, but Lee was just showing me that. I think the idea for bigger ones has already been sort of done, because if you look on the sides of these, with the camera, they've already got holes in them for pegs. So, ideally, you could just attach two together. Well, I'm assuming the idea. They're pretty cool. Make some bigger designs. Be quite cool. Obviously, I know we wouldn't be doing IP characters, but like, say if you had our own characters, you could sell different characters, and you could find a way to put them all together, like one image. You can like some book covers do that with the stems. Be a good idea. Mind you, I don't know how big it would go, but because this is only a 24 by 24 pixel art drawing, it took me less than 10 minutes. And I'm 1 hour and 1 minute into the stream. Well, no, technically 50 minutes, because it's, yeah. And I'm still going. I'm not sure how big we want to make them. Let's make our place. And convert it into a board. It will take up your entire wall. Okay, so that's a light blue. Okay, I'm just trying to keep note of where the light blues are, as I really want to go over them. I've just realised that I forgot about the pink over as well. That's fine, I'll get in a sec. I'm not near that yet. I'm considering that I might actually just do like the mouth area just white. I'm not sure how pink's gonna look. I don't think that pink over there is quite the same as the pink that I've drawn. I think it's quite dark. Would you mind taking care of the botley? Thank you. He was quick on that. Instantly demolished. Right, I think that's the dark blue section done for this side. That's all light blue. So we'll do the right side, and then we can do the lights. Yeah, I'll try to do it with my left hand because it's better for the time lapse. But I'm going to hold the pegs in my right so I can do it a bit faster. I'm going to lock in for this bit. What would be really cool is if we do go down that route of, like, you know, doing like subscription thing, or even if we just do multiple designs in time, we could do like a book of them, actual coloring pixels. That'd be really cool. Right, so we're still quite early days for the prototype stuff, but yeah, make a book of them if we hit like 20, you know. Dunno. Could be a fun one. Quite a small book, to be fair, but they'd only be like 24 or 24 for the most part. Unless we get a bit more, unless we make the last one big, or bigger, should I say? I think big in these things is technically going to be like what, 50 by 50. I imagine it's probably the biggest we'll go. I imagine. That would be quite big. I think that's like quadruple the size of this board. So a lot of doing this. get my thumb in there. I'm trying my best. I know we are messing around with the idea of having like a sort of grabber to grab them with. Obviously, I've got quite big hands, so I'm struggling a little bit. Not too much. But we have got like a grabber here. But they're meant for like, it's sort of like the Lego one where you pull them out. It's only for putting them in. But I'm not sure there's much we can do about that. Is that everything? I think so. I think that's all the blues. Back in you go. Light blue time. And there's not much light blues, so that shouldn't take too long. And after that, it's just the mouth. Actually, I've missed a bit, haven't I? I haven't done the black pegs for the mouth. That's fine. There's only a few. I can do that in a sec. What to say? You can upload a PDF to Amazon. They will make it, publish it, and print it for you. It's why there's so many AI coloring books out there. Anyone can just do it. Anyone can just do it. Well, they used to do it at least. A lot's changed up now. Oh, you know, just my mouse map. Yeah, it's Mando and Grogu. I've had it for a while. I've had it. I used to have a Doom one at work, but then I picked it up. Just because this one's a bit more colourful. My desk's actually a lot more simpler than it used to be. In the old office, the old office had a lot of stuff on it, but in a mood, I just forgot to bring it back in. I'll bring it back in eventually. Oh, I do like that blue. Obviously, we can't do highlights everywhere because we don't have the colours, but these light blues are definitely making a difference here. Everyone's thoughts on the mouth area. Should we do pink or should we do white? Like this white for here. Oh no. Show a comparison. A comparison of the colours. Like the white and the pink. Well, the pink's there. Oh. Here. I thought the pink... It's sort of close. Well, I can get the pegs in a minute. If you don't mind, that'll be really handy. Thank you. And back ads. Yeah, it's very pink. Thank you. It's very pink. So let's see. I'll do these light blues, then we'll have a look. So close. I'm really liking this. This design's like. I'm going to pat myself on the back, but the colours are. I'm going to pat myself on the back, but these colours are really nice. Looks a lot better in person. I thought it would. Can't want to the background now, but I'm trying to resist. Exactly, thank you, Lee. Where's that one from? The arms.
I got a gift sub or something like that.
Oh, okay. So you just stuck with it. Oh, just per month, is it? Well, you've made your money with both. I'll get that one in. What's that?
I think it's from the original Mario movie. Might be wrong.
Oh no. It looks very cursed, but it's small. How do I get that off my screen? There we go. I was just stuck with Mario on my screen. I know you've got a lot of emotes, Twitch. I know you've got quite a few. I don't think I've got any on my personal account. I'm not really much a Twitch watcher. Not really. Probably should. But I just don't. Oh, don't panic. That's a yeah. I muted the mic while it was going on. That's was that Gears of War? That's cool. That was that's Gears of War, isn't it? It does look a bit like Helldivers, the first one. Yeah. That'd be a good crossover for Helldivers. Because they do look similar. Right, okay, there we go. There's the suit. Now we just need to do the mouth. And we'll see how it looks. We'll do pink first. Well, we'll do a few. And if we're thinking it's not going to look very good, we can just switch. I don't think white's going to look good either. I don't remember Wolverine being that pale. So we'll do pink. If I'll do pink, I'll just commit to it. Because then, you never know, Rob might come in and bring me a cream colour or something like that, and I can just switch out later. Yeah, pink doesn't look too bad. Where's the black pegs? I need a few of those. I don't need 1, 2, 6, 8. So I'm just gonna put these on here, next to my desk here. 6.
Got some grey.
No, we don't have any brown, sorry. So we've only got a few colours right now. Got grey. Got grey?
What grey?
There's grey. I could do... I could do a grey beard. I could. There is the potential to do that.
We have the technology.
We have the technology to do it.
Look at the technology.
No, it doesn't look too bad actually. It's alright. Left hand, I forgot. To be fair, you can't even see the pegs I'm doing. My only question is if I do a bit of grey on the bottom, is that going to look weird?
I'll use a grey for background.
See what we can do. Just do this. Wait. Hello. There we go. we can just cheat it. That's how it would look. It doesn't look too bad, to be fair. We'll just do some...
Did you have mutton chops?
Yeah, he's got a gap. Yeah, you're right. So he hasn't got this bit, has he? Oh, where's the camera gone? I've knocked the camera. There we go. Press that up. No, I've done it again. There we go. Yeah, I'm not sure.
No,
I don't think so. That just looks better. We'll keep it that for now. I said, you never know. Rob might bring us in some other colours eventually. Obviously, it's quite hard to do. Filament ain't cheap. The colours he's got so far though have been quite nice. Like they've worked out, so I ain't complaining. I've just turned off the iPad for my reference there. Okay. How's everyone handling the heat on this hot day? It's not massively hot, but obviously it's a lot hotter than it would be usually. Remember the first year I worked here in the old office? It was boiling hot. I think it was like 30, 35, right? If I remember correctly. I remember walking outside, it was like walking into a conservatory on a hot summer's day. Like, oh. Thanks for remembering the magnums in the freezer. No worries, dude. good call. I should also have a back. I should give myself a backup ice pop or something like that for the freezer. For the stream. I know what sound. That sounds like a good Friday night to me. Since we've got Gladiator here, I can only assume you've seen the Space Marine 2 news, Gladiator, that they're going to support it for a third year. Quite excited about that. Let's do a battle class run. Never know. Going for a third year, there's probably a good chance it will be a third. Sorry, not third class, a second class added. Although I imagine it'll be like a chaplain or something like that. I can only assume. That's if they do it. There's no guarantee. What's everyone's thoughts here? I've almost done the mouth. Do I just commit and go for the blue in the background? It's either that or... I'm trying to think what else I can do on the stream actually.
Back on the grey, so you delete yourself. For fairness of pricing, we should use every single square.
Yeah, I was going to do it in that blue.
The blue?
Yeah, on the picture there.
Oh yeah.
Just because I thought it was very colourful.
So, okay.
I've got grey here as well.
Yeah, Hyper was saying it doesn't need the background, which it doesn't, but for fairness of cost and stuff, maybe back to the same.
What if I do blue background and then a white border up top? Let's try it. I've got the time. I mean, I haven't really got anything else planned for the stream, so I can always do some pixel art. But I mean, this is technically just that. I usually do work-related stuff until about 22, and then I'll put a game on or something. But that hopefully should kill the next half an hour. Do it in the background. There's quite a few pegs there, too. There we go. Try to get a good angle of this. We have got the base suit done. Try to get that camera to stay down there, but it just won't do it.
We just even try and make the sky set sky.
You outside?
We just even try and make the sky set skyless.
Ooh, that's a good idea. Would you try to do that on stream?
No,
oh, okay. Exactly. Nice start. I've got it on the board there.
You can show the other one, I guess. Do this one.
What's this for?
It's from Color Pixels. It's one.
Oh,
so
the button.
How many the Color Pixels are that was the same size?
Yeah. So that's. I think Rob did this. Did you do this?
Yeah.
Rob did this. This is like obviously one of the UI buttons from Conic Pixels. This is like using all the greys we've got. The light greys. It's gone really dark on my screen now. That really messed up the colour balance, didn't it? Quickly. There you go. Obviously, we've got the whites, the blacks, versus greys down here. Got quite a lot of colours to be fair. Just obviously there's not really shades except for the greys, so just got to make do what we've got so far. We're getting there. I think it looks pretty good. I'm quite happy. Where's the lid? I've lost the lid. So we'll get this background done. So I'm gonna not do the borders just yet. Oh, that was one too many. That being said, it might not be. I'm gonna have to use quite a lot of blues here. I've just said not to do the border. What's the first thing I do? Put it on the border. Nice going, Jack. Nice going. He's got him ahead now with that grey. Let me just try something. We'll do it on stream. Orange definitely doesn't work.
My thing is if the grey would just make the colour pop more, maybe.
That's a tough one. That's a really tough one. I don't know. Grey looks decent. Watch it looks better than the blue, no? We are in a tough bit. I'm just going to continue with the blue, so I'll start the blue. Oh, these are still together.
That's the quality control.
Quality control, yeah. I'll come to the blue. So we've got an example of the greys as well, so I'll do some different colours. I'm just hoping I can get it done for the stream, to be fair, to be honest. That's my only hope. I've got a dream. I wonder if Rob's arrived at Warhammer World yet. Oh, gotta be careful down here. Those ones come out quite easily. Just look how much faster I was with my right hand. Just churning through them. That's that one bit that I've just cursed. I'm quite liking the blue. I think the grey would have looked just as good, to be fair, but I don't start. I'm sure we could do something else with the grey later. I'm just praying this doesn't fall to bits when I pick it up. That wouldn't be too fun. I've had a moment of panic there and I was like, I didn't hit record, right? I did hit record. We have the fudge. I'm not sure, I can't really unsee this now. On the pixel art, it doesn't really look like he's smiling, but does it look like he's smiling to anyone else? On the actual canvas one?
Cottage got like gaunt cheeks.
Yeah, he's got like a big smile.
Needs a sandwich or something, it's lost like.
He's lost too much weight. Okay, there's the left side done. Wasn't too long to be fair, that bit. It's mine take as long as I thought it would. Move the right hand here, but I'm going to do it, so I'm doing it this way, so you can still see what I'm doing. How's the game document coming?
I like using templates just for like how I've set up, but then there's so much stuff like just not back markings, especially this one. Like difficulty curve, there's no difficulty.
Yeah, it's a Telltale game. I'm debating whether it's worth like doing like Arctic Fawn or something like that. I'm not sure how many people have actually got here to do it. I know Hybrid usually joins, I know Robin you join. I'm thinking, is that enough? What?
Bob's gone.
That's what I'm saying, yeah.
Yeah.
Bob's not here, so there's the potential that it's just the two of us. So we'll see what happens. I'll probably put it up a bit earlier, and then if more than like 3 people join, I'll start it. If not, it doesn't matter. There's other things to do. I've just grabbed that bit again, the 3D printed parts together. What I might do to save myself from reaching over the canvas, I might just flip this upside down in a second to the top bit. Why can't I get that on there? Oh, I've knocked it off. That peg is very tight there. I can't get it in. I can't get it in. There we go. Hands up in chat. Oh, there we go. Oh, I just knocked out. Oh, I didn't. He survived. Oh my goodness. It's fighting me. Stop fighting me. I'm going to take that as a resounding no. Time's it now? 20 past, okay. No. I don't know why I'm struggling so much now. Like, I'm struggling to get the pegs in now. I'm not sure it's because it's obviously nothing to do with the board. I think I'm just my left hand just doesn't have the precision that I need. That's what I'm going to do. And I'm going to turn this way. Like that. I'm just going to work my way up this way. I do think it'll be faster. what I could do if I get this done a bit earlier than the stream ends, then I can do some of the Comic XL. Only problem is I'm not doing it on Asprite, I'm doing it on the iPad, but I suppose I could probably just keep that camera there. And sort of show a bit of a process of what I've been doing with the DLC. Like I said, there's not many panels to go now. I'm pretty far through it, so at the same time, don't want to spoil anything. No. That makes it you probably know if you watch the vlogs, so it might be too bad. It'll be a stream exclusive. See, I mean, left hand, just can't get that in. Good to know that I definitely didn't have time to do a second one, though. That was just never happening. There was just no time. Which I'm fine with. Like, I'm really happy with the design, so if there's anyone that will get done, that's a-okay with me. I know that last thing in the chat is just Lee saying no. No. I'm going to do all this, and then I'm going to stand up, and it's all going to fall bits. I can see it now. Oh. I think I will do the edges white. I just think it'll it might just, I'm hoping it'll just bring in the design a bit more. It's really hard to tell. To be fair, what I haven't done is I haven't tried drawing it on the actual pixel art thing, but I think there's a difference between the pixel art and the actual real life one. Actually, the real life one's a bit 3D, so even though the frame may not look good on the actual pixel art, it might look really good on this one. Hit 20 degrees on the weather. I was thinking yesterday it was going to be 24, but I'm not sure if it's still going to be 24 or not. If it's this heat now, I can't imagine how it's going to be in summer. That's going to be rather warm. So just drop that one in there, kind of worked. Why are you fighting me? There we go. Some of them just have a bit more fight than others. Trust me, I knocked that orange one away at the end. There we go. Right. Let's do the last bit. The piece of resistance. Instead of resistance. The wrong word. I imagine there'll definitely be a few parts on the floor that I'll have to pick up before I leave. There's no way I've gotten through this unscathed. We're on uncharted territory now. Like I said, I didn't actually plan for the white. This is sort of like a last minute idea. Nor have I tested it on the pixel art one. On the design. So we're kind of just going in. Oh. Don't know where that bit was so loose. So. On the stream itself looks like a light blue, these bits I'm doing, but I can assure you it is white. Good. Definitely starting to realize that maybe we shouldn't go too big with the actual designs, because this has taken about, what time is it now? 1:30? It's about like, literally an hour and a half. So by the time we're done, about an hour and 40. I mean, definitely some people will want to do the longer playthroughs. Longer sessions, which is fine. So maybe we'll possibly go 50 to 50. Oh yeah, exactly. Yeah. I'm just debating how big we'll go with it. I suppose.
I think the size is fine. If you can make some designs on that size.
Yeah, I can. Yeah.
That's fine. The bigger pieces will be.
There'll be a while. There'll be a while to do.
The bigger pieces will be like just. That's it. Thanks.
Yeah, I imagine so. Thanks very much, Rich. You came in right at the end there. Literally on the 1, 2. How many was that? So that's the last 17 pegs. And we're done.
What if this is designed to like... So you've got the blue one on the edge there.
Mm-hmm.
And then I get on the side. It's so hard to do that.
Maybe. There's a test one there. You want me to do so? Like, try to take one off?
Oh, you got a blue one on the edge? Your white outline's broken?
Oh, no, it's not going all the way down.
Not right down on the top corner. There's a blue one on the edge.
Where are you looking?
Where you think of it?
They at the edge, mate. There's still gonna be white here.
On the top line, that's what we said. The top left corner.
Oh, sorry, I see what you mean. Yeah, yes. Oh, you want to use that thing? Okay, hold on. Yeah. Oh, I see what you mean. This is the little thing that Rob's made. Click, click, wait. Click, click. So I assume it's to grab the edges. Assume just... There you go. I mean, it worked out pretty well, to be fair. I'm not sure if these are big enough to grab things with it. No, they're just a bit too small. I'm sure that's something that we can change. There we have it. Oh. And I've knocked a bit out. So this is the broken one. There we go. Okay, hold this. There we go. That's pretty close. I quite like the white on the edges, actually.
Pink's quite good as well.
Yeah, the pink actually works. There we go. Pretty much 1-to-1 to be fair. Except for the pink's a bit different, but apart from that. Yes, that's the idea that we've came up with. But I think that's proven that it works quite well. Obviously doing the design's pretty 1-to-1, so I'll probably mock up some more designs. I'm not sure if it's going to be for streaming again, but that should give you an idea of, you know, sort of what it takes to build one. These are all courtesy of Rob's, obviously 3D printing. Bless him, he's 3D printed a lot. This is just, you know, half of it. If I can probably quickly show you very quickly how many things are actually next to me. If we just go on a bit of an office tour real quick. That's all the tubs I've got down here. Of the colours. So, yeah, there's quite a bit there. Hope we're still in practice. Yeah, exactly. That's the plan. So let me just quickly put that there again. Trying to angle that to get a good angle. About there. I'm not, since we've got a thing up here on the chat, I'm not sure if it's worth playing Galactic Phone if anyone's interested. It's either that or I do a bit of pixel art. I'm not sure if anyone's in the chat's actually up for having a game or not. Let me know. I'm not sure where I'm going to put this. I'll put it over there. So I'm going to try and move this now without breaking it. Slow and steady wins the race. It is a bit early for Galactic Phone. Usually I do it at 1:45, but I mean, there's nothing really else to do. I'm not sure if you want me to do it now or not. Just fight it. There we go. He's safe over there now. You could probably make it live if anyone joins the join.
Yeah.
Let me quickly put my the pegs away. Here's some ASMR for you folks. There you go. Go with the upped contrast, you can just see like every freckle on my hand. Oh dear. Yep, that link in the chat there is the Galactic phone service. I'll quickly hop in. Actually, we haven't done Galactic phone in a while actually. I don't like any of these suggestions. I quite like the pig.
What was it? What was there also playing last time?
We usually play Scribbler, but Galactic phone's fine. Toasty Jack. And I'll show off a bit of see if we can actually. Oh, there's audio. Turn that off for a second because there's going to be an ad. Right, cool. So I'll show a bit off of the work I've been doing on the comic DLC. I'll try to get a good angle of that. There we go. Obviously, that's our Wolverine that we did. Skip ad, thank you. Okay, that's me. If you want to join, I said, please do. We'll have a few games before we end the stream. But I'm going to have to hide this real quick, so I'm not sure how much I've actually got on the iPad of the comic DLC. So I'm just going to quickly get this over here. Yeah, so this is the current panel I'm currently working on. Hopefully it doesn't show too much. Like I said, I don't think it matters too much. But yeah, so obviously I trace the storyboards which I draw. I do all the storyboards by hand first in a program called Procreate. And then I bring them into Pixaki and I draw them out. And so far it's been working out quite well. The DLC actually hasn't taken too long to do. Considering it's 40 images, it's more so just, obviously there's been a lot of stuff going on for Voxels and people coming to the office and stuff, things like that I need to do. So I haven't had like sort of like a full time work on it, but it's going quite nice. So you can see here, this is the sketch of the Swan character, and these are the pixel art versions, which are pretty much one-to-one, to be fair. Like, they're not really very different stylistically. It's just more shading that needs to be, I need to be aware of. But yeah, I'm actually really enjoying this DLC. So I can't really link up the iPad to the screen. Last time I did that, it actually broke the stream, so I tend not to do it anymore. I usually use Asprite. To be fair, what I could do is I could just roll that up to Asprite, but I mean, for the sake of 5 minutes, I'm not sure if it's worth it. What we could do is we could just quickly try drawing this last panel while I've got you guys here. I don't think it'll take too long, so we can quickly get this panel here. Let's just turn off symmetry real quick, so we don't need that. So this will be the panel at the bottom where the Swan character looks down. So if I put that about here, because there's going to be a big action card over here. So we'll quickly draw that in. What I'll do is, actually, tell you what, I'll put it where it originally was, and I'll draw it, then I'll move it. So I'll put symmetry on. We'll just try draw out this design. It's quite a cool thing, obviously, when I typically draw pixel art, there's no tracing or anything like that. I do get like references and things that I like to look at while I'm drawing. So it's like, you know, I want to know how a Jeep looks like, what a Jeep looks like. I'll get a picture of a Jeep, things like that. But for this, there's not really any referencing at all. It's just sort of, I just draw my designs out and then I just bring them into Pixaki and draw them again. So there's not that much work going into it, really. It's definitely saved me a lot of time for this DLC. Otherwise, I probably would have been a lot longer. I think I worked on the previous XL a lot longer just because every single design was very unique, like in terms of design and style. So, with this one, the style needs to be consistent. So, it wasn't too bad. Actually, the biggest complaint from the last DLC was the last comic version was just add color. So that's what I've done. Everything else is pretty much one-to-one. I think the shading is quite different in this DLC from the last comic one. There is still dithering here and there, but I've sort of just sorry, that's not what I meant. There's a lot more dithering here and there because I've obviously just upped it to try and keep that sort of comic look to it. Because I think in the black and white version, the manga look, the black and white does a lot for it in terms of comic style. Obviously, you know, manga is a form of comic, so it sort of, the black and white itself preserves the style for you. Whereas I don't have that luxury for this one, so I'm sort of just doing it by hand and keeping the shading as good as I possibly can. Is it worth sticking the link in the Discord? Maybe.
Yeah.
Oh, have you?
Just jump in me and Herbert have a quick game.
You sorry?
Just do a quick one of me and Herbert if it works.
Yeah, if you want. Is it a bit early or is it alright?
It's up to you. Sure.
I usually start at 1:45.
Yeah,
So
only
it's
a few minutes, only.
a few minutes and I'll crack on. Yeah, hopefully that gives you guys a little bit of an insight of what's been going on. That's pretty much been my day to day for the past. It hasn't been like a full 2 weeks, but for the past 2 weeks, I said there's been quite a lot going on, so I haven't had the time to fully dedicate myself to it. But we got there in the end, and we're on time. That's the most important part. I've also been working on the store page. Well, the assets for the store page for the next Voxels DLC, which I won't say because much of it's been announced. So, but it's coming along quite well. I made those over the course of 2 days, and I'm quite happy with them. I'm quite looking forward to the next Voxels DLC, to be honest. It's one of those ones that I can do quite a lot for, so hopefully, touch wood, it won't take too long. Let's see if I can get this background drawn real quick, and then we'll boot up Gartic Phone, and we'll crack on. That really helps with the colors as well. You can see this palette here I've got on the right. This isn't all the colors in the DLC, but this is a lot of the colors. I don't think the colors really go over 25 in this DLC, except maybe for one, because one of the images are really big. So it's quite handy just having all the colors on hand as well. There's no having to match colors or go back to an older file and find what colors I've got. I can just use this. And obviously, to anyone who doesn't know what I'm drawing, this just looks at random colors, but I know what all these colors are and where they go, so it takes a lot of time. But yeah, we'll leave it there for the actual arty side of the stream, and we'll boot up Gartic Phone and we'll get cracking.
Should I do a normal one, or do I do the head body one, or do I like
There's so many game modes. What's that animation? Do I want to know what the animation was?
You got draw animation.
Oh hell no.
The local comment where you begin the sketches or finishes it, depends on what to see.
Complete the sketch, start with basic lines. Oh, okay. That sounds fun. Let's do that. Okay, let me quickly start the stream here, because obviously we don't want to be looking at my hands the whole time. There we go. And we should be off the bases. I'm not sure if I'm allowed to see. We'll keep it up for now.
That with 4 players makes sense. Okay, of course, you call it someone else's drawing. You're doing the corpse one.
What are you doing?
Because a corpse, we draw a head, and then someone else draws a.
Okay, so you've got. Oh, okay. That's fine. I'll keep up my screen. It's fine. I don't mind. I haven't got the thing plugged in. My sketchiness, my sketchboard. So, I don't want to draw actually. Am I on a time limit? I'm on a time limit. Oh my goodness. Yeah. Anakin, I'm panicking. I don't have a Planakin. Oh, this is awful. Oh, this is just awful. I feel like Lee's gonna get like really arty with it.
Don't forget to go past the line as well, so we actually see something.
Oh, okay, go past the line. Okay, wait. Do you know you actually do a bad drawing and you just commit to it? I'm not changing it. Oh no. Oh dear. What have I? Oh no. Got a plan here, folks. Don't question what I'm doing. Okay. This is so bad. Where's the fill? Oh, yeah, I see it. Oh no. This I can't see what Lee's drawing, but I can see him with my provisional vision that he's got his phone up. So I know he's what's the word I'm looking for?
Peripheral.
Peripheral, that's the one I'm looking for. I'm tired. Yeah, I can see he's using his phone. He's got references. The worst part is I've also got a reference. And this is what I've came up with. It's like a meat canyon drawing. I've lost OBS actually. We can see your screen. Well, just don't look at my screen.
Like playing like Halo with your.
Yeah, screen watcher. Yeah, I think that's fine. I think that's fine. I don't think we need to do any more. I'm finding this way too funny. Oh, it's so dumb. Oh, why can I hear a phone? Oh, it's Stefani. I do love just committing to a bad drawing. Oh, no, I need to fix this bit before it ends. I'm using up all my. I can't believe all things I've ever drawn. This is what I'm using the most time on. I'm done. I love it. I love it. I can't even. See... Oh, that's not fair. I can't see the. I can't see the neck. I really wish I had my graphics pad connected here. I could do some really cursed stuff.
Wolverine like that. It's fine.
Now, how do you know I drew that? Screen watcher. Did you see any of what I drew? I'd just assume what it was.
Look, the red yellow second.
Okay, I was gonna say I hope you haven't seen it.
Wolverine I was wearing.
I don't remember what color this character is. Okay, aye. I remember now. Take that. Oh yeah, you did a bit of the legs, don't I? Okay. So the person who's drawing the legs can see the legs. So I'll do that. Yeah, that's fine. Can you color pick in this?
Yeah, you can't really pick the colours of drag up there.
Where's it? I drop that? Am I being dumb?
Yep.
Where?
When you click on the colour, click square at the bottom left.
Oh, sorry. I see what I mean. Yeah, thanks. I thought it was on the tools on the right. Oh dear. I'm enjoying this a bit too much. Now I know that he's got a bit of like a stomach. Just had to have not much. No. I know. I'm working on it. There we go. An utter work of art, if I do say so myself. So hard not looking at my right LED screen, but I'm not. I haven't done it yet. I'm not gonna look. Okay. I'm just hoping for some cursed imagery. Someone used the full time. What is that? My torso is a red square.
Guess you make a red pass.
Are you like being consistently? Are you doing like all one character?
I'm drawing the same character. It doesn't matter what your picture is about.
Fair. Oh, I'm guessing this red square is like, I don't know. It's got no outlines and I'm drawing with outlines. This is just cursed. You can change the line thickness, that's handy. Okay. Nice. I think I'm done. Oh, you know my time. Oops. Bush. Are you done, Lee?
Yeah.
It's just me.
I was done, I'm done.
Done. Oh, I can't wait to see this. I'm so excited. Okay. Okay, lead your Iron Man. Nice, nice. Okay. That's not. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, no. I like how the black outline stayed with the head and the legs. Oh. Oh no. It's not as cursed as I thought it was going to be, to be fair. Okay. I just drew Sid the Sloth. Why is his leg so muscular? Oh no.
This is when still at, wasn't it?
Oh, this is my cursed head. Please. That looks pretty good. Oh. Oh yeah, that's it. Hey, I thought they were pretty. You know what's funny? Those were pretty good. That was pretty good. I quite like the art that came out of them. But yeah, we'll wrap up the stream on those cursed pieces of artwork. Thank you for everyone who joined the stream. It was quite fun doing the pixel art, the real life one. So keep an eye out for them. I'm not sure when we'll actually come around to fully making them, but obviously that was our little test for the day, and I think it came out pretty well. I think everyone who joined and stuck along for the ride. So yes, I'll see you all in a couple of weeks. I assume I'll be working on maybe the next pixel art DLC, I think. So I'll be doing that on Asprite so everyone can follow along with the drawings. So I hope you all have a lovely weekend, and I'll see you all in a couple of weeks. Bye-bye for now. Lee's laughing at his own drawings. His own Iron Man drawing. Bye-bye for now. How do I get to the next one? There we go.